Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, and I tell it like it is. We are here live to tape. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. I'm here for the first ever from Chaos Corner, AEW Dynamite, live to tape. Watch along. And here we go. Fans were right at it already. Who's in the middle of the ring? CM Punk. You can hear the crowd always rocking at AEW. Let's see what Punk has to say.
My name is C.M. Punk. What I am is straight edge. I'm drug-free. I'm alcohol-free. And that means I'm better than you.
Wow. That means he's better than you. He's saying he's drug-free, alcohol-free, and he's better than you. Obviously imitating MJF.
For the first time over 20 years ago, and they became the foundation of my career. And I can sit here in Nashville, Tennessee, and feel pride
Nashville, Tennessee tonight. Music City.
grew into such a career that I have managed to inspire the next generation of professional wrestling. Some of them are sitting in the locker room right now.
Somebody mocked him from the crowd. A lone fan.
Some of them became straight edge because of me. Hell, some of them sit like I do. And then there's MJF.
MJF starting off hot here, opening up with Punk in the middle of the ring. Nashville, Tennessee. This is the way you start it. You want to start off getting the ratings. Fans in the back with a sign that says MJF sucks. Thanks for being here at Chaos Corner. Follow me on all social media platforms. We're bouncing over to YouTube. Don't you dare miss it. Live to tape, watch along. Welcome back, fans. Let's get back to CM Punk, AEW Dynamite. Chaos Corner. It doesn't get any better than that. Live to tape, watch along.
I'm proud of you. Where you stray from the path is you fail to retain the knowledge of the lessons that you are being taught. Maxwell Jacob Friedman,
We're in the executive conference room at Chaos Corner. Whatever that means.
and Punk in Chicago, when in reality he's just shitty little Max from shitty little Long Island.
Shitty little Max from shitty little Long Island.
Foundation of Max's career has been a ring that he has used to beat opponent after opponent, and it's a ring that he won.
Talking about that ring.
So now the situation is this because of last week. Shout out to John Moxley. Thanks for the assist.
Shout out to Mox. Give him a lot of credit, right?
The time, the place, the date, and the match. For my rematch with Little Max.
Calling out for the rematch of Little Max. We're going to get on to Cody Rhodes, too. It will be addressed here tonight on Chaos Corner. The elephant in the room, so to speak. Back to Punk in the middle of the ring. AEW Dynamite on TBS. Here live to tape, watch along. Nobody else does that. A live to tape, watch along. It'll be posted tonight on YouTube.
And I thought the situation that I'm in, maybe
Punk.
you put me in a cage.
Calling for a cage match, maybe.
Now, let's be honest. I've seen Wardlow. I'm sure he can climb a cage. And Max
I love Wardlow. The future of wrestling.
climb out of a cage and run from the lessons that he so desperately needs to be taught. Piper and Portland. So I go back into the vault and I think of these matches that I've had with legends, matches that were hard.
Running through his whole career here. This is the most quiet you'll ever see the Guardian of Chaos. And I'll say that to say this. Let's continue with Punk.
And losing got me thinking of what are the toughest matches I've ever lost. And the ironic
A lot of truth to what Punk is saying here. Interesting to see AEW Dynamite and TK and the powers that be opening up with Punk tonight here for an extended promo.
And I think Piper in Portland, Max, you want to be tethered to Piper so bad.
Nice to reference Rowdy Roddy Piper. Gotta love it.
From the Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day, I'm left without a Valentine.
Valentine's Day. That's what he's talking about.
Piper had his.
Punk looks like he put on a little bit of size. I'll give him credit.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, will you?
Uh-oh. He's pulling out the dog collar a la Piper. A la Greg the Hammer Valentine. That legendary dog collar match between Piper and Valentine.
And I know Max is backstage right now pissing his pants because nobody wants to be in a dog collar match.
MJF will come out. You mark my words right here.
Sometimes they take years off your life. I promise you they take years off your career, but that's the goal. That's the lesson you need to be taught, Max. So I'm going to ask you to come out here right now because
Calling him out.
I need to tell you, and I want to look you do.
That's right, always representing. Let's see if we hear it, fans. There it is. You won't ever find me much more quiet, whether it's in person, it's live, it's on Fight TV, a videotape, podcast, whatever it is. These live-to-tape watch-alongs could be something where you won't have to hear me as much. I have that same scarf that Max has. Here he comes. Thanks for being here, fans. Like, subscribe, tap that bell, leave a comment. Let's get back to Punk, MJF, AEW Dynamite. Live to tape watch along.
This picture.
He's showing a picture of Max and Punk from when Max was a kid. Talk about a slap in the face.
Possibly the greatest day of your life, and to me, it was Friday.
MJF looks pissed.
March 6th, Orlando, Florida, Revolution pay-per-view is going to be the worst day of your life, and to me, it's just going to be Sunday.
Revolution pay-per-view coming up.
To see me on this day pales in comparison to the price you will pay on March 6th. The canvas I sit on
March 6th, Orlando, Florida.
it's going to be stained with your blood.
Decent reaction from the crowd. Let's see what Max has to say. Punk puts on the dog collar. Or at least a chain around his neck. This is what Punk's doing right now. Go ahead, Max. Good old JR. MJF dropped the mic. He's walking back into the dressing room. Tony Schiavone in the booth with JR. Punk in the ring, holding up the chains. How apropos, beautiful. Great way to start it off, but you know what? I would have had MJF rebuttal, something. Say something, MJF. The people want to see you. I want to see you. Tonight, Face of the Revolution, the qualifying match, Max Caster and Wardlow is on the bill. Jericho and Hager against Santana and Ortiz, perhaps one of the most underrated teams in pro wrestling, and Mercedes Martinez, a local gal, against Thunder Rosa. What a night it's going to be. Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and the TNT Championship, all tonight. AEW Dynamite. Bryan Danielson, Lee Moriarty, coming up next. Here, live to tape from Chaos Corner with the live to tape watch along. Fans, as they go to commercial right now, They're playing a nice little highlight film here, highlight reel, promo, Moxley, Bryan Danielson. I want to talk about Cody Rhodes. I want to talk about everything that's hit in the last 24 hours, 32 hours in regards to Cody. Let's take Brandy Rhodes out of the picture. She's not important in this, unless she ends up in WWE and wants to be a diva, because that's what she said. First off, it's not confirmed yet that Cody's going to WWE. A lot of talk, a lot of things going on. Why did he leave? Power struggle, ego, whatever it is that you want to talk about, storylines. He doesn't have enough creative control. There's been a lot of conjecture, a lot of things going on, talking about a lot of different things. Everyone even thinking that maybe it's a work. There's no way it's a work. And then I hear conspiracy theories, which I guess are really ideas and stuff like that. And nobody's wrong. There's no right or wrong opinion. People saying that more stars are going to come over from AEW to WWE once their contracts are up, and it's going to be a whole role reversal, and this is all planned. I'm not sure about that. With Cody Rhodes, who I think is an underrated talent. He's with the match with Guevara, the ladder match, unbelievable. Look back at his history. He wasn't used the right way. Is it a Dusty Rhodes thing where he wants to be the booker? He wants to tell stories. He wants to be the talent. I don't know. That's how Dusty was. You see how successful he was at it as well. Cody was one of the EVPs. Was he getting along with Omega, Young Bucks, Tony Khan? There's a lot of conjecture. I know that it's hot right now. It's a hot topic. My opinion is Vince, the rumor mill, everybody's talking about PWI, Torch, Meltzer, and all these different Sean Ross Sapp and Apter and JD, and everybody's got things out there and their own different opinions, and then I respect them all, I listen to them all, and I put together my own independent thoughts, because I'm a critical thinker. That's what it's about. I am the old man brand, the over 50 demo that's still relevant today. My opinion on Cody, it's not a bad move. I'm not sure if I get it yet, but he's going to blow up. Vince is going to give him a big push, but he'll never be. Let's just face this. He wasn't the best guy in AEW, the best grappler. He just wasn't. And he's not going to be anywhere near the top in WWE. He'll come in for a hot minute. He'll show up at WrestleMania if he's signed. But I can't see him going to the top of the list in WWE. He wasn't at the top of the list in AEW, although he was coming around. It's a tough sword if you're booking it yourself, too. So that's my opinion. We're on commercials. We might do this in segments and break it down in different parts instead of staying on here for the full 2 hours. I want to be able to get this up. Everybody will be on their podcast tonight talking about this. Everybody and their brother in the IWC. So I'm going to try to get this out there first. So stay with me. Stay here. Don't you dare miss it. We just opened up on a live-to-tape watch-along with the Guardian of Chaos here at Chaos Corner, the executive conference room. We're coming back to AEW Dynamite. It's going to be something tonight. This is unique, one of a kind. Don't you dare miss it. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.